Longevity biohacks? Morning hacks? Does that add healthy years? What if I told you that the first 2 hours of your morning could determine whether you live to 85 or 105? What if the simple choices you make before most people even check their phones could add decades of vibrant, healthy life to your future? Today we're diving deep into the science of longevity. Biohacks that don't require expensive supplements or complicated protocols. These are morning rituals backed by cutting-edge research that can literally rewire your cellular aging process. I'm not talking about quick fixes or trendy wellness fads that disappear next month. We're exploring proven strategies that work with your body's natural biology to optimize health span, not just lifespan. Because living longer means nothing if those extra years aren't filled with energy, clarity, and vitality. It's the morning longevity window. Your body operates on a 24-hour circadian rhythm. The first few hours after waking represent a critical window for cellular optimization. During this time, your cortisol naturally peaks, your metabolism fires up, and your cells are primed for repair and regeneration. The choices you make during this window don't just affect how you feel today. They're literally programming your genetic expression for the decades ahead. This is called epigenetics, and it's revolutionary because it means your lifestyle choices can override your genetic predispositions. Think of your morning routine as daily deposits into your longevity bank account. Every positive choice compounds, creating a foundation for the kind of aging that defies conventional expectations. Biohack 1. Strategic morning fasting. Let's start with perhaps the most powerful longevity tool available to every human being: strategic fasting. But this isn't about starving yourself or following extreme protocols. This is about working with your body's natural repair mechanisms. When you extend your overnight fast by just a few hours, you activate something called autophagy. Picture autophagy as your body's internal recycling program. It breaks down damaged proteins, clears out cellular debris, and essentially gives your cells a fresh start. The science is remarkable. Studies show that intermittent fasting can increase lifespan by up to 20% in animal models, while human studies demonstrate improvements in insulin sensitivity, brain function, and inflammation markers. Here's your practical morning strategy. Instead of reaching for breakfast the moment you wake up, try extending your fast until 10 a.m. or noon. Start with your normal dinner time, let's say 7 p.m., and don't eat until 11 a.m. the next day. That's a 16-hour fast, and it's enough to trigger significant cellular benefits. During your fasting window, hydrate with water, herbal tea, or black coffee. Your body will initially resist this change, but within 2 weeks you'll notice increased mental clarity, stable energy levels, and a profound sense of cellular renewal. The key is consistency, not perfection. Even fasting 3 days a week provides substantial longevity benefits. Biohack 2. NAD plus optimization through natural methods. Now let's talk about NAD+, a molecule that's getting serious attention in longevity research. NAD+ is essential for cellular energy production and DNA repair, but it naturally declines as we age. By age 50, most people have half the NAD+ levels they had at 20. Before you run to buy expensive NAD supplements, understand that your body can produce this molecule naturally through specific morning practices. Exercise is one of the most powerful NAD boosters available. It's a 20-minute morning workout, whether it's bodyweight exercises, yoga, or a brisk walk, can significantly increase NAD+ production. The key is consistency and moderate intensity. Exposure to morning sunlight also plays a crucial role. Spend 10 to 15 minutes outside within the first hour of waking. The natural light triggers cellular processes that support NAD synthesis, while also regulating your circadian rhythm. Cold exposure is another natural NAD+ enhancer. This brings us to our next biohack, but the connection is important. These practices work synergistically, not in isolation. Certain foods also support NAD+ production. Green tea, which you can include in your morning routine, contains compounds that protect and boost NAD+ levels. Mushrooms, particularly shiitake and maytake, are also powerful NAD+ supporters. Biohack 3. Cold plunge therapy. Cold plunge therapy might sound extreme, but the science behind cold exposure is genuinely transformative for longevity. When you expose your body to cold water, you trigger a cascade of beneficial responses that strengthen your resilience at the cellular level. Cold exposure activates brown adipose tissue, which burns calories and produces heat. It increases norepinephrine, a hormone that improves focus and mood while reducing inflammation. Most importantly for longevity, cold exposure triggers the production of cold shock proteins that protect your cells against stress and aging. You don't need an expensive cold plunge setup. Start with a cold shower for the last 30 to 60 seconds of your morning routine. Gradually work up to 2 to 3 minutes of cold exposure. The water should be cold enough to be uncomfortable but not dangerous, typically around 50 to 60 degrees Fahrenheit. If you have access to natural bodies of water, cold water swimming is incredibly beneficial. The key is progressive adaptation. Your body will develop what researchers call cold adaptation, which provides lasting benefits for stress resilience, immune function, and cellular health. The mental component is equally important. Learning to breathe calmly and stay present during cold exposure builds psychological resilience that translates to every area of life. This stress inoculation actually strengthens your ability to handle all forms of stress, which is fundamental to healthy aging. Biohack 4. Seasonal nutrition alignment. Here's a longevity principle that's been forgotten in our modern world. Eating in alignment with seasons. Your body evolved to expect different nutrients at different times of year. And honoring this pattern can significantly impact your health span. Spring mornings call for lighter, cleansing foods. Think leafy greens, sprouts, and foods that support liver detoxification. Your body's naturally ready to shed the heavier energy of winter and embrace renewal. Summer morning nutrition should emphasize hydration and cooling foods. Fresh fruits, cucumber, watermelon, and foods with high water content support your body's natural cooling mechanisms while providing antioxidants that protect against increased sun exposure. Fall is the time for grounding, warming foods that prepare your body for winter. Root vegetables, warming spices like ginger and cinnamon, and foods rich in healthy fats support your immune system and cellular resilience. Winter morning nutrition should focus on warming, nourishing foods that support deep cellular repair. This is when bone broth, warming teas, and nutrient-dense foods become especially important. This isn't about rigid rules, but about developing intuitive awareness of what your body needs as the environment changes. Seasonal eating provides diverse nutrients throughout the year, while supporting your body's natural rhythms. The compound effect of morning biohacks. The real magic happens when you combine these practices. Fasting while getting morning sunlight amplifies the benefits of both. Cold exposure after light exercise creates a powerful 1-2 punch for cellular resilience. Seasonal eating supports all of these practices by providing the right nutrients at the right times. This is the compound effect of longevity biohacks. Each practice is beneficial on its own, but together they create a synergistic effect that's far more powerful than the sum of their parts. Start with one practice and master it before adding others. Maybe begin with extending your morning fast, or commit to 10 minutes of morning sunlight. Once that becomes natural, layer in another practice. Remember, the goal isn't perfection, but consistency. A simple morning routine practiced daily for years will always outperform complex protocols followed sporadically. Beyond the hacks, the mindset of longevity. The most important longevity biohack isn't a practice at all. It's a mindset shift. Instead of accepting aging as inevitable decline, start viewing each day as an opportunity to invest in your future self. Every morning, you're making choices that will determine whether you're vital and engaged at 80, 90, or even 100 years old. This perspective transforms routine practices into meaningful investments in your most valuable asset, your health. The science is clear. Biological age and chronological age don't have to match. People who implement consistent longevity practices can have the biomarkers of someone 10, 15, or even 20 years younger. Your longevity morning blueprint? Here's your actionable morning blueprint for adding healthy years to your life. Wake up and immediately get 10 to 15 minutes of natural sunlight exposure. This sets your circadian rhythm and supports NAD production. Nice. Extend your overnight fast by delaying breakfast until 10 a.m. or later, staying hydrated with water, herbal tea, or black coffee. Include 20 minutes of movement, whether it's exercise, yoga, or a nature walk. This boosts NAD+, improves circulation, and sets a positive tone for the day. End your morning routine with 30 seconds to 3 minutes of cold exposure through a cold shower or cold plunge if available. Choose foods that align with the current season, emphasizing fresh, whole foods that support your body's natural rhythms. Most importantly, Approach these practices with patience and self-compassion. Longevity is a marathon, not a sprint. Consistency beats intensity every time, the investment that pays forever. These morning biohacks represent the highest return investment you'll ever make. You're not just adding years to your life, you're adding life to your years. You're creating a future where aging means continued growth, vitality, and engagement, rather than decline and limitation. The research is overwhelmingly clear. The lifestyle choices you make today determine the quality of your later decades. Every morning is an opportunity to vote for the kind of aging experience you want to have. Start tomorrow morning. Choose one practice from today's discussion and commit to it for the next 2 weeks. Notice how you feel, how your energy changes, and how your perspective on aging begins to shift. Your future self is counting on the choices you make today. Make them count. If this video opened your eyes to the incredible power of morning longevity biohacks, hit that like button to let us know these science-based strategies resonated with you. Your engagement helps us reach more people who are ready to take control of their aging process. And if you're serious about building mental wealth through optimized health and longevity, subscribe to our channel and ring that notification bell. We're constantly sharing cutting-edge research and practical strategies that can transform how you age. Remember, longevity isn't about adding years to a declining life. It's about expanding the years when life feels most vibrant, purposeful, and engaging. These morning biohacks are your roadmap to that future. Thanks for investing in your longevity journey with mental wealth. We'll see you in the next video. We'll explore even more ways to optimize your health span and create the vibrant future you deserve.